Well, good morning. It is Monday, May 4th, about 10 o'clock, and time for our daily devotion. And today we're using the book Sunset for God that we've been using quite frequently lately. And so this one is titled, Go Gently into the Night. And so he has a passage from Isaiah chapter 40, verse 11. He will feed his flock like a shepherd. He will gather the lambs in his arms. He will carry them in his bosom, and will gently lead those that have their young. And so that's the passage. And so the author writes, gentleness is a soothing, comforting word. It evokes thoughts of peace and rest. We long for a sense of this peace in our homes. We desire an uninterrupted time of relaxation before we retire. Bedtime beverages and conversations that are soothing and edifying. A night free of terrors and dreams that are beautiful. We desire to be treated gently. Gentleness marks an environment we find comforting, uplifting, and calming. Garrison Keillor describes a gentle life in this way. What keeps our faith cheerful is the extreme persistence of gentleness and humor. Gentleness is everywhere in daily life, a sign that faith rules through ordinary things, through cooking and small talk, through storytelling, fishing, tending animals, sweet corn and flowers, through sports, music, and books, raising kids, all the places where the gravy soaks in and the grace shines through. Even in a time of elephantine vanity and greed, one never has to look far to see the campfires of gentle people. Lacking any other purpose in life, it would be good enough to live for their sake. While gentleness is a quality of environment we desire, we must recognize that gentleness begins with the heart. Gentleness is described in the scriptures as one of the fruit of the spirits in Galatians. Choose to deal with your family members and friends with gentleness today, with kindness, simplicity, and tenderness. In planting seeds of gentleness, you will reap a gentle evening in which to relax and find rest for your body, mind, and soul. I really like that, gentleness. I think our society is kind of lacking gentleness. You know, as we sit here, as I'm recording this, you know, we see protesters out wanting to open up the states. And we see all this political stuff about what people feel is right and what the government feels right. And none of it is gentle. There's a lot of hatefulness out there. There's a lot of mean-spiritedness out there. And everybody thinks they're right. And, you know, I'm not choosing sides here. Don't read that into this. There's not a lot of gentle spirit amongst us. There's a lot of hatefulness, and there's a lot of spitefulness, and there's a lot of anger amongst us. But I wonder what it'd be like if we just one day woke up and said, you know what, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm just going to wake up with a gentle spirit, and I'm going to be nice to my friends, my neighbors, my siblings, my spouse, my children. If I'm going to be nice today, I wonder how that would change the world if just 2 or 3 people who heard this message that weren't nice in the past decided to be nice, how that can change somebody's life. If you went through the grocery store and there was a worker there and you were checking out or whatever, and you were nice to them and you said, thank you for doing what you do, how that might brighten somebody's day. See, gentleness and niceness and calmness is something we are truly lacking in our world nowadays. I long for the days when it can come to fruition, where we can just come back and be nice to one another again. I forget what that would be like. I don't even know what that'd be like. It's been a long time. So friends, I want us to go out and I want us to be gentle spirits in this world. I want us to go out and treat each other as you would want to be treated. And I hope you'd want to be treated with gentleness and kindness and love. For that, I think, is what we are called to do. Could be wrong, but I think I've read that somewhere. Go out this day and be gentle. Go out this day and be nice and be that calming presence in a society that needs to hear those words more than anything. Go forth in the peace and the love of Christ. Amen.